Hey y'all, Michelle Raza here with the Finding Yourself Book Club, and today we're going to continue discussing John Gottman's What Makes Love Last. Sorry, my eyes keep flicking. I'm a little nervous. My phone is about to tell me that I can't record anymore. I need to go through and delete some old stuff before I can continue recording. So if you haven't had a chance, please do check out our website. We're at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. There you can fill out a contact form, send us an email, text, or call. Your first consult is always free. Okay, so we've been working through your messes, big and small. This is where Gottman shows us the exact method for how to resolve your conflicts. And I will tell you from firsthand experience, it works. Even if your partner refuses to use it, even if it's only you using it, it works. It's really, really, really good stuff. So excited to be here with you guys. The Gottman-Rappaport Blueprint for Constructive Conflict. Before you begin, gather clipboards, paper, and pens so you can take notes and jot down your thoughts. I like this low-tech method of keeping track because it slows the conversation, giving you time to concentrate on your partner's words and also to think about how to express yourself. You'll also want to monitor yourselves for signs of flooding. I suggest purchasing a couple of pulse oximeters. These simple, non-invasive devices use readings from your index finger to measure your heart rate and oxygen concentration, which indicates whether you're breathing deeply enough. They cost between $20 and $60 and are easy to find online. You'll know you're flooded if your heart rate exceeds 100 beats per minute, or your oxygen concentration falls below 95%. This is standard for almost everybody, regardless of age or gender. For athletes, however, the threshold is 80 beats per minute. Stop the discussion and take 20 minutes to calm down. Do not spend the time stewing or otherwise thinking about the conflict. Re-engage only when your heart rate is back to baseline. Taking a break can have a dramatic effect. In my therapy work, I find that partners return to the table looking and sounding as if they've had a brain transplant. Once more, they can be logical, neutral, empathetic, and attentive. Their good humor also returns. Always begin the meeting with a review of what's been going right between you lately. Accentuating the positive will diffuse some of the tension and render you both more able to cooperate. Georgia wants to tell her live-in boyfriend, Bobby, how hurt she is that he spent Saturday night with his friends rather than with her, but she begins the meeting by thanking him for raking the leaves. As part of these preliminaries, I have couples name 5 things the other did over the past week that they appreciate. This approach might sound hokey, but to express gratitude for the little kindnesses that too often go ignored is surprisingly powerful. In the midst of the morning rush, you may have the fleeting thought, gee, how nice that he made me coffee. But it's hard to remember or find the time to send even a quick text that says thanks. So if your partner didn't make any grand gestures over the past week, express appreciation for something simple, like not getting impatient when you misplace the car keys or getting you a snack. When it is your turn to receive appreciations, acknowledge them by expressing gratitude after each one. That might sound obvious, but people often forget this courtesy. Without a thank you, the partner feels that the other took the appreciation for granted. I can tell you this would feel really awkward. My partner and I never got to this exact point, but I think I read an analogy, it was in Melody Beattie's book, where she talked about, the steps. So her book is focused on the 12 steps. And so she talked about like rowing your boat, and you just keep rowing your boat and you're not quite sure what you're doing, but you just keep rowing your boat. And at some point you reach the other side. And so I think having a little bit of faith in Gottman will take us a long way. I can tell you that the approach works, but some of this does sound and feel a little hokey. He's right. Next, decide what area of discord you want to focus on for the rest of the discussion. When you first learn this process, it's best to choose a recent disagreement. But once you become more proficient at these meetings, I recommend reviewing an upsetting episode from your mutual past that still feels like a stone in your shoe. By delving into a previous conflict, you will gain enormous insight into your relationship. Directions for that exercise are on page 140. Okay, so we start with speaking and listening. In the course of one meeting, you can expect to trade off the speaker and listener roles multiple times as you work through different dimensions of a disagreement. When it's your turn to speak, you retain the floor for as long as you need to express your feelings and perspective on a particular issue. Your job is not yet to persuade your partner about how right you are or to recommend an immediate compromise. I know it's hard to suppress the desire to convince the other, but at this point, negotiation would be counterproductive. Below are the specific bullet points that the speaker and listener must follow. There are 3 each. I identified them by analyzing the meta-emotion results of high-trust couples in my lab. What these couples do naturally to prevent flooding during disagreements, other couples can learn. In a great bit of luck, I was able to match the 6 letters in attune with these 6 bullet points, making them easier to recall. Some of this advice will be familiar because it's part of the art of intimate conversation, and we did cover that chapter. So the speaker's job is the A, T, and T in attune: awareness, tolerance, and transforming criticisms into wishes and positive needs. The listener's job is the U, N, and E in attune: understanding, non-defensive listening, and empathy. So what we'll start with, and because this chapter is very detailed and long, what we'll start with is a series of 6 videos that go over awareness, tolerance, transforming criticism into wishes and positive needs, understanding, non-defensive listening, and empathy. So the next 6 videos will cover each of the 6 steps of attunement. And then the 7th video will be that wham bam, like quick formula for how you resolve your conflicts. In the meantime, you can go to Gottman's website, Google the Gottman Institute, sign up for the newsletter, the Marriage Minute. At the very bottom, they have the podcast, Small Things Often, which you'll want to check out. Please also do check out our website. We're at www.findingyourselfsatx.com. I look forward to talking more with you guys tomorrow and diving into attunement. So super exciting. Very, very happy to be here with y'all. Please like, subscribe. I know I get gushy and emotional, but I love interacting with you all. And if my only interaction with you is only through YouTube, I'll be happy. I really do take it to heart when people appreciate the help that we're providing here. And it is me in the comments. It's me responding back to you guys, and I'm very interactive with the audience. So happy to have you, happy to be here with you, and look forward to talking with you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good one.